My name's Andrew Richardson. We farm at Lowbank End Farm and Newhall Farm near Appleby in Cumbria. Farm alongside my brother David and his daughter Rebecca, her husband Jamie and my daughter Kelsey. We run a mixed enterprise at Lowbank End and Newhall, milking around 80 to 100 cows and fattening around 200 cattle every year. My dad Arthur and my uncle Frank, they bought the farms, and David and myself have been lucky enough to carry the legacy on. Hopefully in the future there'll be another generation to follow. The beef enterprise consists of black and white dairy steers out of our dairy cows, which are chiefly Frisian type bred. The dairy bred cattle all go down to Dumbia at Sawley. They chiefly come back as our grades. And we also have a contract with a local butcher, Dowdings of Appleby in Cumbria. We buy around 100 a year suckle bred calves, chiefly 3/4 bred limousines, and we finish them off all our own home produce. Most of our cattle finishing ages are around that 20 to 24 months old. The beef cattle that we supply to our local butcher, they're not all about fast feeding and young dead weight ages. That isn't really what our system's about. But our system's more about nice averages, slow grown beef taken to a mature age. That's what our butchers need. That's the product we can sell and the product he can sell. We grow about 130 acres of cereals, chiefly barley, and all that's fed back. About 12-15 years ago, we were feeding our beef cattle just on pure barley really. We're coming across a few problems with acidosis, so we started looking down some avenues to improve the system better. Actisaf was something that we come across, kind of ticked all the boxes to help us with acidosis. So we tried that 12 years ago. We just top dress the Actisaf. It helps the rumen, helps the pH, and it seems as though the rumen works better. We're getting a lot better results as far as health is concerned, as far as intakes are concerned, and as far as the end product's concerned. Everything just went really well. We try to achieve a nice steady live weight gain. I think our system runs about 0.75 of a kilogram per day live weight gain. Actisaf helps us with that, which I'm sure it'll help other people with more intense systems. I do really think the product is worth its weight in gold.
Andrew was having problems with acidosis with his cattle in a few cases, and he was looking for a product to address this. So at Carr's Billington we advised him to use Actisaf yeast. Past experience has told us that Actisaf yeast will give us better rumen stability, also give better live weight gains, better fibre digestion and overall better carcass. Andrew isn't going for a rapid finish, he's going for a more steady approach. He's feeding silage in the diet. He's aiming for consistency and a better carcass. And because of this, he needs consistency over 365 days of the year. Actisaf is helping to achieve this consistency because it's keeping the rumen stable. There's less rumen upsets and the cattle are eating more and more consistently. Andrew has been using Actisaf for over 12 years now. As he's using his own cereals and silage, he uses it in the farm pack format, which he just simply sprinkles on top of the silage. At Carr's Billington we can put Actisaf into any blend you require, and we also have both lamb and beef compounds.